Welcome Monish Shate from Elscint Automation to the exclusive interview with Food Infotech. I'm Michelle Dennis and I'd like to ask you the first question. Monish, can you provide specific examples of how Elscint Automation's products are tailored to meet the unique requirements of engineering and pharmaceutical industries, highlighting any specialized features or adaptations?
Elscent products are used in a very lot of industries, and that includes food and engineering sector, automobile, pharma, almost all industries wherever there are small parts to be fed. Now, coming specifically to the food industry and food sector, we have used our feeders for feeding of parts like caps, which for jars, wherever the packing of jars takes place, you require the cap to be fed in a particular direction. So we use our feeders for that. Number two, number one, number two, spouts for packing of uh, this extra packs of uh, any dairy product, food, any milk or ketchup and such things, you require spouts to be packed, fed. So those we feed. Another thing what we have fed is direct food items. Something like we have even fed tomatoes, cashews, and similar parts. Like for cashew, you need to. There are machines which require the cashew cover to be removed. So for that, you will have to feed the cashews one by one. So that is something which we do. So these are the various areas where we have used our products in the food industry.
Okay, thank you, Monish. Now, I'd like to ask you now regarding the CE marketing on Elson's vibratory controllers. Could you tell us in more details how the certification ensures not only stable performance but long life and also compliance with European safety standards for EMC, LVD machinery, particularly in high demand environment like industrial settings?
CE marking is required especially for exporting products to the European Union. That is and about 30% of our exports is to about 40% of our equipment is exported. Out of that, mostly it is exported to 90% is exported to Europe. For this, CE marking is compulsory. So we have taken the CE marking. It is from a Czech company who have done our the audit of our products, check their compliance with respect to the various directives which you mentioned, the machinery directive, the electric, the EMC, electromagnetic magnetic compliance, and electrical item compliance. So they have various parameters with against which each and of every of our product has been checked, and they have provided a certificate based on those criteria. That means that European safety norms are being adhered to by us, and the products are safe for usage in European Union. Of course, even if we are using them for supplying to Europe, we are using the same quality for other for even for domestic supplies. So obviously, the quality which we offer, because it is equivalent to European standard, is good even for is much better than the Indian manufacturers whom offer for India.
All right. Let's go on to the next question. How does the Elsinthin PU spray coating benefit customers in the food industry where noise reduction and compatibility with oily parts are crucial factors in maintaining hygienic and efficient production lines?
This Elscint PU coating is especially for the engineering industry and not for the food industry. It is uh, it is required for a reduction in noise level when it's a metallic part. The bowl is made of the vibratory bowl is made of metal. The parts are metal. They make a lot of noise. To eliminate the metal to metal contact, uh, the coating is provided. Number one. Number two, it provides a uh, good adhesion to the stainless steel, increases its life, and movement is smooth. Secondly, in case of oily parts, we can provide a rough texture because of which the parts easily move forward, even if they are oily. Now, coming to the food sector, we have got a food grade coating, which is white in color, which can be supplied wherever required. Now, this is supplied not for the food items especially, however, it is supplied where there are certain parts which go into food assemblies, assembly of parts which are related to food. So, if it's a FDA approved food industry compatible coating which we offer for such requirements. However, that is not required much, because otherwise what we do is we provide a stainless steel uh, equipment, so that for food industry that is good enough. However, this coating is available for the food industry too.
All right, thank you. And uh, considering the cost effectiveness of Elscint products due to lower labor costs in India, could you elaborate more, Monish, on how this advantage translates into competitive pricing for clients and how it impacts their overall production efficiency and profitability?
Uh, these equipments which we manufacture, the vibratory feeders, centrifugal feeders, and similar equipments, are used uh, for automatic feeding of parts. The other option is to have a person feed the parts to the machine, which is a costly proposition, not just in Europe or other areas, however, even India too. Number one. Number two, the problem is you cannot get people. Nowadays, getting people is also a problem. May, their absenteeism, their problems relay increase uh, a lot. Because of that, people are going for automation, and these feeders help in providing automatic feeding, eliminating or reducing labor to a huge extent. So that is a huge value proposition for the customers, that they can run the plant at a much lesser number of labor as compared to when you are not going for automation.
All right, thank you. And can you provide insights into the process of customization for clients in the food industry, particularly concerning sample components, desired feed rates, and any specific sanitary requirements that they would have?
For food industry, uh, for the food industry, it is imperative that the parts are completely made, the parts touching the food or touching the parts which go into the food assemblies are made in stainless steel, either in 304 or 316 or 316L. Now that is something which we provide in all cases. So for food industry, we provide, depending on the customer requirement, 304 grade stainless steel or 316 grade stainless steel as required. So, number one. Number two, we ensure that the welding is proper, the polishing is proper, so that there's no crevasse inside the parts, so that if there's any crevasse, or if there's any part remaining, any hole or something, dust can get into that, which can contaminate the food. Hence, it is very important that the complete equipment is made stainless steel, in stainless steel. Number one. Number two, it is washable. There is no. It also requires that uh, all the areas of the equipment are easily accessible for the person to clean it.
Okay. How do you support clients with technical expertise and know how when integrating vibratory bowl feeders and related components into their production lines, ensuring compliance with food safety regulations and optimizing performance?
In most cases, what we do, our application engineer visits the customer, or we have a complete, that is number one. Number He explains the requirement, understands the requirement, and then we provide a solution. That is one way out of it. Number two is for overseas customers, or certain customers where it is not possible to for a application engineer to visit. What we do is we have a questionnaire which we forward to them. They fill it up. Based on that, we have an interaction with them, understand their requirements, and then provide a solution. For that, we provide a drawing a concept to them, Once they are happy with that, we proceed forward.
Okay, Monish. So, how do you ensure the energy efficiency of the vibratory drive units, especially in applications within the food industry, where minimizing energy consumption is a priority?
Elscint feeders are full wave in operation as against most of the feeders which are half wave in operation. This results in a energy consumption, reduced energy consumption of almost 40%. Due to this reduction in energy consumption, the obviously the energy costs are low and there's a huge saving for the customer. A. B. We have got multiple coils which ensure their smooth vibrations and plus lesser energy, because of which most of the customers come to us, because if you are talking about a 40% saving in energy cost, that's a huge saving. It can help you recover your cost even if you replace your old feeder within less than 2 years. So that's a tremendous buyback. So the energy saving is a huge point which we use as a marketing tool to convince customers to go for our feeders.
Regarding quality control, could you elaborate on any specific measures or certifications that guarantee the reliability and safety of your products for use in food processing environments, ensuring they meet or exceed industry standards for hygiene and performance?
We ensure that each and every unit which we manufacture is tested continuously without any hitch for at least minimum 8 hours, to in case of complicated equipment for up to 50 hours. This ensures that if there are any glitches, if there is any problem, that is highlighted at our end, it is resolved, and the final product which goes to the customer is completely tried and tested, and it works as a plug and play without any problem. So, continuous and increased testing is something which we certainly provide, which ensures that our products are in line with the customer requirements.
Great. And can you discuss the range of accessories offered by you and their relevance to the food industry, emphasizing any specialized equipment such as hoppers, level controllers, or sensors designed to optimize part feeding processes in food manufacturing facilities?
We provide a whole range of accessories. Now only using a feeder is of no use unless you have the accessories along with that. Without accessories, it's difficult for a end customer to use the feeder. Hence we provide a complete range of accessories, right from hoppers, which can help in increase the loading capacity, so that the operator need not fill the feeding system continuously. He can feed it every 3 hours, 4 hours or so. Number one. Number two, the other thing is to take the part from the end of the from the feeding system up to the customer equipment. So that is another accessory like linear track or a singulation or a escapement unit, escapement nest, which we provide. So all these so using accessories helps in providing a complete solution to the customer.
Okay. This is our final question for you. How does Elscint Automation stay abreast of the evolving needs and trends within the automation industry to continuously innovate, enhance its products, ensuring they remain at the forefront of efficiency, reliability, and sanitation standards?
We ensure that uh, we send our engineers. I also visit a lot of exhibitions in Germany, USA, to ensure that we are abreast of the latest trends going on in the sector. Number one. Number two, we dedicate a particular amount every year, about 3% of our turnover, for R&D. R&D means we ensure we try to develop some new product some new accessory, or some in some way increase the value proposition on our present products. So we try keep on innovating on that. We keep on spending money on that to ensure that we are on the top of uh, the innovation value chain in this line of activity.
Okay, thank you, Monish. And anything else you'd like to talk about? Your future
No,
plans for your company or something?
well, we are in the future we are planning to forward integrate to provide a complete solution with respect to food industry as well as engineering industries with a complete assembly equipment and certain things. That is the next plan of activity.
And could you also tell us about some of your clients, their names probably?
Yeah, we have a lot of clients in the food industry. One is for pharma industry. One is a few of them are this thing. You might be aware of Imami, then a few others like a lot of things and people in the FMCG industries like Hindustan Lever. Then we also supply to certain manufacturers who manufacture complete equipment for the food industry. There are people like Pakuna Engineers, there's Mamta Machinery, and all these people manufacture equipment for the food industry, and we cater to them. So that is another line of activity.
That's great, Manish. And we wish you all the best for Elscint Automation in the future. And we would love to collaborate with you all again. Thank
Yeah,
you
sure.
for appearing on the interview. Have a great
Yeah,
day ahead.
yeah. Thank you, Michelle.